Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with a normal home. Nobody complains or argues that normal is sometimes the best option. But today I want to talk to you about a property that's anything but normal. Right here at 7-Eleven, yep, 7-Eleven, Cold Snap, you can't only have a lodge, screw cabins, you can have a complete paradise of your own, only 12 minutes from Fairbanks, all highway driving, pretty easy to get to and from. You're at the end of a residential road, so nobody's really behind you. You got a couple of little stragglers back there in cabins, but you're on a short, little residential road. Massive lot, manicured yard, 4-car shop, 3 bedrooms, like 4 bathrooms, a carport, plenty of land. The list goes on and on and on. But today I want you to keep the word custom in mind. This entire house was hand built by the owner many, many years ago, back in the early 2000s. And man, I got to brag about this one because you don't get unique properties every day here in Alaska. When we use the word unique, it's usually in the negative sense. In this case, I'm being super positive here. I would love to stay in this as an Airbnb one night and watch the northern lights from the living room through those windows, because this entire sky is going to be full of them. So if you're looking for somewhere to watch the northern lights, you want some south-facing properties. You want something in North Pole that's not 20 minutes away from town, but only 12 minutes away from town. If you want to commute to Eielson Air Force Base or Fort Wainwright, you're looking at about a 15-minute drive to Eielson, about a 5-minute drive to Fort Wainwright. So this is literally in the perfect location. The only thing that could make this better if there was a river in the backyard, but there's sadly not. There's a slough a little bit closer towards the end of the road there, but great property. Let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a longer video, so we'll call this part 1 where we cover the outside. Part 2 will go in the house, and part 3 we will go into the shop and look at that as well. So here we go. Enjoy the entire tour. So as you can see, you have a beautifully manicured yard here, mowed, maintained, and so on. You have a private gate and a cast iron fence that goes all the way along the front side of the property. So if you do want that privacy, you just got to close that gate. Plenty of room for RV parking next to the garage. Two-car garages right here, so a 4-car garage shop. Got greenhouses and sheds out back. Wood storage behind the garage. The log cabin lodge is all custom built. Everything. We got photos on the inside. We documented the entire journey of this house, and it's just time for the owner to downsize and move to a smaller, more private home. You got gardening and rhubarb all over. You have a carport over here, which is just great storage for anything that you need that can get into the cold but want to keep out of the rain, snow, and so on. A little fountain feature right here. A brand new septic that was just installed about 2 months ago when the ground thawed up, so the septic is good to go. Everything's ready there. You don't even have to worry about that one. A couple outbuildings in the back, and an amazing quiet property. It's noon right now in North Pole. Normally you're going to hear cars racing up and down Badger, traffic all over the place, but it is absolutely quiet here, and we're only minutes away from everything. So let me know what questions you have so far. But again, the deck looks solid. That was recently painted. The logs have been maintained and stained. You got a wraparound porch on the side with even more entertainment area. The only thing you're going to have to do is figure out where do you want to put your hot tub, because one day that is something that you're going to want to do, maybe there or there, in order to enjoy the view of the northern lights. So that was the conclusion of part 1. I will come over here and show you the carport. I know that's important to a lot of people, and it is part of the value of this property. But again, this is probably the least most important thing. The 3-story lodge and the 4-car garage is going to be a lot more interesting. But over here you can see whether you have about 6 vehicles you can fit in there, some larger farming equipment, toys. I mean, you can even fit your RV travel trailer in here for parking. So lots of room to hide all your gear and stuff, and pretty much anybody that has a large Alaskan property needs something like this, because where are you going to put all your extra stuff? So again, dig out right here for an RV. Currently you can see we moved a lot of things out of the house already in preparation for the move. Tire storage up above. If you're ever in Alaska, you know everything that you use has tires, and you got about 2 sets for everything, a summer set and a winter set, so definitely great storage there. Again, I mentioned that septic system that we just installed not too long ago. Some other gardening sheds and so on around the entire property. And look at that house. That is just a big, beautiful log cabin. Not to mention all the custom trees they planted. Little swing set in the corner for the kids. Great place to raise a family, host parties, or just an investment property to make as much money off of Airbnb as possible, because properties like this have a draw for those out-of-staters that do want to have that Alaskan experience. From the front deck and the front door, you have visibility of pretty much the entire compound. Something that most people aspire to, but it's just hard to find an in-town lot that has this much space. It is pretty nice. You are well and septic here. Let's go inside and start the indoor part 2. When you walk into the front, that lodge feeling really just overwhelms you. You got everything from an antler rack chandelier, private dining area, a antique, amazing looking wood stove slash cooktop, and you can cook on this. It's pretty amazing. Fully functional. The owner uses it all winter long. So whether you want to heat the house or do an old school breakfast, everything is possible. There's your side door, which you're going to be coming in and out of quite often. And it also has an additional little hangout area over here. Another little breakfast nook over there, and it does connect to that lower deck and the walkways. You do have waterproof flooring when you come in, tile in the kitchen, and then laminate for the rest of the floors. Nice little design pattern here. The kitchen's fully custom too. The original owner is the one who built all of these cabinetry. So he does have a little breakfast nook, open shelving for a lot of appliances down there. These great little pull-outs with baskets in them. You have a mixture of a butcher block prep area and solid surface around the rest of the kitchen. A perfect working island that does have a mini fridge in it, place for all of your horizontal storage. Your oven right there. Lots of plug-ins, little microwave storage area. I love this Alaskan stained glass. It's absolutely beautiful. You got vinyl windows here, so you don't have those old wood windows. Tile backsplash, plenty of room for permanent storage for like your KitchenAids and other display things. And I think these are just the coolest. So any of your dry goods, you can actually store and display them right there, and it looks very nice. So this is the kitchen. You even have a little wet bar sink over here for like prep area stuff if you want boiling water or whatnot. So that's amazing. And then your dishwasher is right here. And maybe I should read the owner's manual on how to use that. Lazy Susan's pull-out drawers, lots of storage. Moving down the hallway, first stop, since we're on the kitchen, is this beautiful pantry. Completely staged and ready for our photo shoot, which we're going to have here in a few minutes. So by the time you see this video, it will be hitting the market just a couple days later. Downstairs, you do have a double vanity tile bathroom. This is where all your guests are going to use the bathroom. You do have a full shower down here and a toilet behind the door as well. So complete privacy. It's very nice down here, and everything that you need for your guests is right here. The master has its own bathroom suite, and the basement has a bathroom as well. Again, in the back bedroom here, you have a large window, plenty of room for larger furniture, a nice extra deep walk-in closet for additional storage, and this is just the guest room on the main floor. Right now, that's a queen-size bed. You can see that you could fit a king. You would just lose a little bit of the walking space, but overall, any kind of bed you want will fit in here. Coming back out into the kitchen, you have a large bar area on the back side where you could literally sit 3, 2 more here and 2 more there if you wanted to maximize your space. So you can have guests for entertaining, hanging out while you're cooking and prepping the meal. Stairs leading downstairs. Again, we said this is kind of the dining room den area over here. Your formal living room is on this side, and as you can see with all the furniture, you can fit a lot of people in this really large living room. But the main feature down here, besides all of the great Alaskan gear on the wall, in my opinion, are those windows. You can see the sky perfectly. It's angled so that you can see any northern lights in the horizon. This is south facing, so you're also going to get that morning sun. Today just happens to be a little bit more of a dreary day. Thankfully, we got some rain to knock out some of these forest fires. All of the logs were hand scribed. You can see how tightly they're fit. They are chinked, so the insulation on this house is amazing. And then you have the custom handrail. The owners and their kids actually hand twisted all of these. Pretty cool story. The entire family helped build this home. Inspectors and everything along the way, so you know it's built solidly. But up top, you enter into the master suite. So this is a lofted master suite. You have a full walk-in closet right there. That is a massive king-size bed and an extra large custom headboard. All fits perfectly with larger pieces of furniture throughout to really give you a massive living space in here. Storage is always a concern, and I don't think this house is shy on storage. So you can use the back part for more storage and the top part for all your hanging clothes, but you can easily walk in here, get around, and no problem at all. All right, coming to the owner's deck. So this is a custom door and a custom deck on the back side of the house. Whether you're a smoker or you just want to drink your coffee in peace, great little balcony to hang out on, get a little privacy and peace and quiet before you head back into the family or whatever your living situation is. Coming back into the house, next stop is the master suite. So this is a little bit different, but you gotta keep in mind everybody built this house custom, so this is exactly what they wanted. You have large tile flooring. Right there is your toilet with a privacy wall, double vanity, and a bathtub. No shower in the master, but a really cool, relaxing place where you're private, but at the same time, you're airy and open. So this is the upstairs. Again, amazing view from up here. You gotta be able to see everything. So here you go. You can look down into the den and dining room, the front door, and over into the living room. And you just really feel like you're in a hunting or ski lodge somewhere in Aspen, Wyoming, Montana, or even Alaska if we had more of these. So real cool features. I've been working on this property for 6 months now. I am so excited to present this to you guys. So can't wait till the photos are done and you get to see everything on the internet. Next up is the staircase. You got some carpet here for additional grip. And now we're officially underground in the basement. Over here, the first door leads to a massive room. So you can see that's windows underneath the deck. And this one here is off to the side where the carport's at. Larger beds fit in here as well. Another queen size bed, but a king will easily fit. Plenty of room to walk around. Semi walk-in closet, but we currently have that full of storage. And you can see larger stuff will fit in here. Even a little custom chandelier, if that's your style. Moving right along, you have this large entry corridor that wraps around to the second living space. But before we go that far, utility room right here in the house. Boiler, water system, washer and dryer, and a utility table. All right in here, one place with a drain. So if this is a kill room for any kind of wild game that you catch or fish that you want to process, or just a clean room for all your laundry and utilities, either way works. Great little area and easy to get to. You don't have to go around back to the house or something like that. Downstairs, we also have a full bathroom. So you have a vanity. We've got to get that mirror put up. Toilet and a corner shower. But you can see there's so much room in there to change, rearrange, do whatever you need to do. Over here is the last stop in the house. And this is the second entertainment space. That door leads back outside to that stairwell that I showed you. A great movie theater room, gym, extra room. You can even segment this off and make it more bedrooms if you really wanted to. You have a large entertainment wall over there for big screen TVs, video games. A projector would be amazing down here. And then really they broke the second half up into a little bit of a gym. So you have some workout gear, ice plunge, red light therapy, all that stuff. So real cool space down here. Obviously all the stuff's gonna go with the owner, but just imagine what you could bring into this house to make this special for you and your people that are living with you. So great little area here. Keep in mind, this is a 3-bedroom house. You could obviously make more out of it. You have 3 full bathrooms that have at least a tub or a shower. So 3/4 is a little bit more accurate of description. Very custom, very nice. And just imagine bringing your touches in here and having either a modern lodge, keeping it a rustic type lodge, or even going with like a farmhouse style would work in here as well if that's more what you're trying to do. Since the zoning back here is pretty loose, options like chickens and other things like that would probably be an option as well. Just please contact me before you make an offer so you know what you can and cannot do on the property. Now, moving down these stairs, like I mentioned, that door just a second ago comes out right here. So if you wanted to make the downstairs its own little mother-in-law suite, you can do that as well. Now for part number 3, which is the shop / garage. Another great space. As you can see, there is a lot of room in here. You do have a Toyo heater in the back there for permanent heat, but you also have a wood burning fireplace for spontaneous heat whenever you want to light a fire. You can easily fit 4 cars, 4 trucks, 4 teen motorcycles, 22 ATVs, whatever you want to fit in here, it will probably fit. You do have garage door openers, so these do open and close automatically. They do have additional insulation on them, so this is all foam paneling added to, which increases the R value so much more. You have 2 windows in your garage just to let in some extra light, and through that window you can even see you got another private gate that leads up behind the house. If you want to bring some heavier equipment behind the home without tearing up your driveway, you can do that. So really great storage area here. Most men are going to be drooling right now. Ladies, just imagine getting your guys out of the house for a little bit to work in here. You're going to love it too. You do have welding capabilities in here. You have an extra electrical panel out here, and just a great structure. Painted, drywalled, finished garage. Most time when we see these, they're either studded out, barely insulated, or they're roughed in and not even painted. So nice feature. You can see underneath the deck there as well. And then with a full price purchase, we will convey the wood. If not, the seller also has the ability to sell it, but we have plenty of wood on hand as well in order to heat that wood stove in the house. So I'm kind of over my time limit now. Hopefully you really enjoyed this video and you see the Alaskan features that I'm just in love with. Give me your opinion down in the comments. Let me know what you love, what you hate about this house. Could you see yourself living here? This is definitely something unique that I don't get to see every day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this showing. Have a great day. And imagine spending a night or 2 in a lodge like this in Alaska. Sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah. Yeah.